We often describe stories as black and white when they're seen as simplistic, lacking the depth and nuance of a full-color world. But in Skim, artist Jillian Tamaki showcases how a black and white palette can complement deeply complex words and emotions. Historically, American comics were printed in black and white as a cost-cutting measure. Comic strips would only appear in color in the higher-priced weekend newspapers. But with the rise of underground comics in the 1960s, black and white comics also acquired a certain cultural cachet. The undergrounds were black and white in part because it was cheaper and faster than printing in color, yet it also advertised their difference from the brightly colored worlds of popular mainstream genres like superhero comics, associated with children and commercialism. Many black and white underground comics exploited rough line work and dark shading to represent a literally darker world, wherein morality was neither distinct nor a primary concern. The immediacy of these styles was sometimes interpreted as honest communications of raw emotion. The honesty associated with black and white comics is highlighted by Scott McCloud in Understanding Comics, in which he argues that in black and white art, quote, "the ideas behind the art are communicated more directly, meaning transcends form, art approaches language," end quote. Many American indie comics, particularly autobiographies and journalism, continue to employ black and white or otherwise limited color schemes. Skim, which uses black and white line work and shadows accented with occasional gray washes, is in conversation with this tradition. Skim is illustrated with clear but stylized line work wherein settings and facial expressions are both simplified and individualized. Tamaki's character designs are expertly economical, communicating different personalities and emotional shifts with a few deftly placed lines. This cultivated simplicity resonates with the teenage psychology of main character Kim. The style can reflect Kim's perspective as someone existing within a seemingly simplified social reality, high school, amid the looming threat of adult responsibilities and complexities. Tamaki also uses white and black gutters to signal different settings and moods. Here, black gutters communicate the time of day, night, as well as Kim's mental state, the combined claustrophobia and focus of her thoughts as she makes the risky decision to visit Miss Archer at home. But expanses of white can be equally intimidating, as in this two-page spread depicting Kim and Lisa observing Katie, the former girlfriend of the boy who took his life, appearing miserable and incongruously isolated amid an energetic group of seemingly supportive friends. Moreover, combinations of words, images, and background colors, or lack thereof, can create ambiguous meanings. Here, Kim is kicked out of a party yet strikes a luminescent, dancerly figure against the black night while thinking, quote, "the dark's not so scary, it's just quiet," end quote. Comic style is sometimes described as a struggle to overcome those things comics lack, like motion, sound, or a full range of color. But in presenting a black and white world that isn't black and white, Skim reminds us that one person's lack is another's rich canvas.